how you doing, guys? So yes, I wanted to show you today Bernina special foot of the month, Cordonnet Foot.
Sorry,
okay?
filming your belly there for a second.
That's a foot number 11, okay? And foot number 11 is very interesting foot, okay? So it has quite a deep groove, if you see right there, okay, where you can fit a very thick type of thread, like
Ooh.
number 12, 8, 28, like really thick type of thread. And the reason why we want to do that is because it's excellent foot to do a type of stitching, like sashiko type of stitching, Japanese style stitching. So what is my foot number 11? It's called Cordonnet Foot. Cordonnet Foot, okay? I did have to change my needle to 100. This is very important because if you're going to use a small needle, you simply will not be able to fit that super thick thread in it. I was actually pleasantly surprised that my 770 Pro was able to automatically thread it.
Nice.
But again, that is to make sure that the eye of the needle is big enough to accommodate that very big thickness of the thread itself. Okay. In this particular machine, and we are right now showing on 770 Quilters Edition Pro, I did not have to adjust the tension at all. So tension stayed how it was. I didn't have to adjust the tension. But if you find that your thread is breaking, you may want to drop the tension a little bit. Okay. So on the bottom, I used my favorite monofilament. Everybody who knows me knows I love my monofilament. Okay. And the reason why, because I didn't want to show any thread on top of my project. And if you do not like monofilament, or if you do not have it, you can actually use in a bobbin the thread to match your background. Okay? So sashiko stitching is very straightforward lines. Okay? All of them are very straight lines. There is no fancy curves or anything like that. That's why it's so pleasant to the eye. Okay? I could not for the life of me to find my guide, but this is an excellent time to use a guide. So behind that foot, you will see that there is a little hole entrance where you can attach your guide, okay? And you can set up your guide whatever distance you want in between each row. Okay, you can set it up half an inch, 1 inch, this is 1 inch, okay? So I couldn't find my guide, so I apologize for that. Oh, look at that! Thank you so much. We're gonna keep the top thread under mild tension. That is we can do, okay? So my laser, because believe me, that machine also has a laser, helps me to put my needle exactly at the corner of my block, okay?
Excuse me.
Just, there we go. So when I work with the thick threads, I try not to use cutting mechanism in the machine, because I find that the force of the thread being pulled back can actually pull your thread out of the eye of the needle.
Oh.
Okay. So when I work with a monofilament, the threads which usually would require lower tension, I try my best not to use the function of cutting. Okay, so here we go, right there. Okay, and I'm gonna
Just got caught on itself.
just cutting it. So very simple. Sashiko stitching is very simple. There is nothing overly fancy to it, but I think the effect is quite amazing. And that foot truly allows you to manage such a super heavy thick thread without linting it, right? Or
Nice.
crushing it.
Yep.
Okay. So that's a foot of the month, Cordonnet Foot. And the reason Cordonnet, because you can fit the cord underneath, relatively big thread underneath the foot itself. There is a big giant divot in there. Okay, and of course when you are programming your machine, do not forget to tell your machine that it is 11 foot. It's only available in 5.5 millimeters. It is not available in 9 millimeters, nor do you need to, because you only need to use a straight stitch for that particular technique. okay? I'm sure that there is lots of other techniques you can use. I can only think about like using like almost like a pearl type of cotton thread, like really, really heavy, to doing decorative movements, right? To just do any add-ons, decorations on your pillows, on your placemats, or anything you want, okay?
Thanks a lot, Jenny. Bye, everyone.